Hello everyone, today we're going to do an analysis for gold and silver, and we're going to start off with gold on the weekly time frame, then we're going to go on to the daily and the 4 hours. So on the weekly chart, as you can see, we have here a strong impulse coming up, then we had the pullback, and then the price slowly started to gain bullish momentum. We broke out of this area here, creating a new all-time high, and then the price started to enter a consolidation. So you can see here is the first leg down, pullback again to this leg down, and then the correction is complete by breaking this low. Afterwards, as you can see, we have this strong wave up, then another consolidation, and now we broke this top here, creating a higher high and also an all-time high. So on the weekly, I've marked here these two lines so it could be easier for us to spot out this range. And at this moment in time, you can see that the price is slowly pulling back. We had this drop here, this spike down, then a wave up, followed by this small pullback. Now the question is this here enough for the price to start and go up? Well, we have here two scenarios. This one that I just talked about, the one that I can see the price going back up, creating a new higher high, because this could be enough for a consolidation, or it could slowly go and push the price back down, creating a similar pattern to this one that we had here before pushing back up. Okay, so for us to make a better idea, we have to go to the daily chart and analyze this last leg up. So as I was saying, you can see that the price here found the bottom. It started to go back up, pull back, again another higher high here, and then the price started to correct again, and then it grabbed all the liquidity from this wave here, with the price reaching the bottom of the previous leg. Okay, and as you can see, afterwards the price had a bullish reaction from this area, broke out of the trend line, pulled back, and then it made the sharp wave up. So the way things are looking right now, you see that the price pulled back down. It hit this level here, we have a level of liquidity here, and then the price started to bounce back up, and then it's starting to move a bit messy. So like I was saying on the weekly, this could continue to go back up from here, but the problem is that we don't have any setup on the daily nor on the weekly. We just have this level here that has been touched, but what if the price decides to go a bit lower and create the second weekly scenario that we talked about, in which the price could drop a bit deeper? Okay, so this is also a possibility we don't have to neglect. Unfortunately, we don't have any setups for now, neither on weekly or daily, and here we can expect the price to go both ways. So it's nothing clear at the moment, so we have to go lower to the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4 hours, we have this leg down that broke this level here, which is pretty important. Then the price pushed back up aggressively, pulled back, and then it started to slowly move back up, losing momentum, and then entering this consolidation phase. Okay, and now the price is creating new lower lows underneath this trend line here, and our question is, what is the next move? So as you can see, on the 4 hours, we have a local downtrend here because we have a succession of 3 lower lows. 2 is enough for us to confirm a downtrend, but here we have 3. So compared to the daily and the weekly, where the trend is bullish, here it's a bit mixed. We can see another drop towards this liquidity level before going back up. So this is the first scenario. The second one is to watch these two areas here. If we break this level, we'll have a break of structure, and also if we break the second one, there's a strong chance that we'll have more confidence that the price will continue to go back up. But for now, we have to analyze this last piece here. So like I was saying, we have this liquidity area, and we won't neglect the fact that this could drop here before pushing back up. But at the moment, we don't have any sell setup. We just hit the trend line, as you can see, but that isn't enough because the price could continue to break out, and then we can see this break of structure. And after we see this break of structure, if we get a consolidation, most likely the price will go towards the second zone. Personally, I would wait for the price to break the second area here, the second yellow line, before entering any buy setups. So for now, we have to wait and see. Personally, I would be looking for buy setups. I won't be interested in the sells because on the daily and the weekly, the bigger trend is bullish, so we don't counter trend. Even though here on the 4 hours we are in a local downtrend, we don't care about that. We just focus on the longer perspective, because here this could be short term, like I was saying, and then start to go back up and resume the uptrend. Okay, so for me personally, I would wait for the price action to break this zone first, see what it's gonna do afterwards. If it gets a consolidation and then pulls back up, then okay, this is the first step that I'm gonna be expecting, and afterwards I'll be waiting for a pullback to come back down, and then a bullish reaction that will most likely break this top here, creating a new higher high and all-time high. So pay close attention to these possibilities. We don't have any trade setups yet, so you have to pay close attention to these two levels. Be patient, don't jump in any trades at the moment because we don't have anything on the table, so keep an eye out on these two possibilities. Now let's move on to silver and start off with the weekly time frame. And as you can see, silver had this strong wave up, then it pulled back deep, collected all the liquidity here, then it made a consolidation, took out the lows again, created a new lower low, and afterwards, very important, we had this strong impulse towards the upside that took out this previous lower high, which is a good indication that the direction of the trend is changing. Then we made a deeper pullback here. You can see the price action is pretty messy, and we hit a liquidity zone, collected all the liquidity. We had here a fair value gap area that was filled, and then the price started to go down even deeper to collect this liquidity here from this order block. And then as you can see, the price started to push back up. Then it went back down here and filled this fair value gap area. As you can see, we have here a small one, and then the price reacted and went back up, and then correction, and we're still in this messy structure similar to gold. For silver long term, I'm pretty bullish. I'm expecting here the price to take out this level, the $30 level, the long term target, as you can see here, and we might see this happening in the medium to long term, maybe by the end of the year or next year at least on the weekly chart. So now let's go down a bit on the daily time frame and analyze this last part here, because this is the one that we have to pay close attention to on the daily. And like I was saying, we had this wave up. After this consolidation was finished, you can see we broke the previous lower high. Then the price started to make this messy pullback here and filled the fair value gap area that I was talking about on the weekly. And then it started to push back up. Another order block here got hit. The price reacted, went back up, pulled back again, collected all this liquidity. This was a bull trap. Then the price went back down again and hitting this level again. The only problem here that I'm a bit skeptical at the moment for the uptrend is these two levels here, because we have two equal lows. So the price might consolidate a bit and then drop one more time, because we also have some liquidity to collect below. So this is a possibility, and this is the short-term scenario for silver. On the long term, like I was saying, I'm expecting this one to go back up, but at the moment we are not there yet. So now let's move down to the 4-hour time frame and analyze this last piece here. So on the 4 hours, the price, as you can see, broke out of this trend line here. Uptrend, correction, uptrend again, higher high, strong pullback, bull trap, pull back down, collected all this liquidity from these levels. Okay, so as you can see, we have here a yellow line, and I'm expecting the price to break it first before entering any buys, okay? Because at the moment, if you try to buy it from here, there's the possibility that the price could continue to go back up and then drop one more time, as I was saying on the daily time frame, because we also have some liquidity to collect here. But regardless, whatever happens here, I don't encourage you guys to trade it towards the downside. I want to see a breakout from this level, break the previous lower high. This is the first confirmation. Then if we get a pullback towards this level here, because this will become an order block or a liquidity zone, then you're gonna have to wait for your bullish reaction followed by a consolidation, and this is your trade towards the upside. If that happens, you guys can go with the buy setup, but don't risk big on it. You will have a great risk to reward on this one, so no need to put too much pressure on your account from the beginning. Okay, so no more than 0.5 or 1% of your balance, and please wait patiently for the price to break this level first and give you this consolidation and the reaction before entering any trades. Okay, because you don't have to buy it from here. This is pure gamble at the moment, because we don't know if the price will continue to go back up or down. You might get lucky, but here we don't play with luck. We have to play with probabilities, and the bigger probability for us in the medium term is a move towards the upside, and for that to happen, we need a confirmation which will have to break this level here. Okay, and then pull back followed by our reaction towards the upside. But like I was saying, if you want to trade it, pay attention to those levels that I mentioned to you guys on gold and silver. Keep in mind that both on weekly and daily are in a big uptrend, and on the 4 hours we have a small downtrend that could continue. So the point is that focus on the bigger trend, don't counter trend, and wait patiently for your setup, because then your chances to succeed and get a nice setup from this one will get bigger. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to trade with care, hit that like button, also subscribe to our channel. You can check out our weekly market analysis in the link in the video description. Hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and if you have any other requests for any instruments that you'd like us to cover in the future, drop into the comment section below, leave us your pair, and we'll do a video analysis for you guys. So trade with care, take care, and see you on the next one.